So should the senator have stepped into this delivery mess, or is it up to the free market to handle it? Democrat strategist Steve Murphy says the senator should be involved. Steve, why in the world do we want more government intrusion into the free market? It seems to be working just fine.
Well, first of all, it's not working just fine. You just had a story about how it hasn't worked, and there's no free market when it comes to shipping across the country. You've got two big carriers, a wink and a nod. They all do the same thing all the time. Look, in this case, you know, the invisible hand has got us all by the you-know-what.
What are you talking about? I have no idea. You're babbling. I have no idea what you're talking about. Look, they made a mistake. They refunded some of the people's, the customers' money, and their stocks certainly weren't affected by it. Everyone seems to be okay a couple of days after the issue.
The stock has nothing to do with the customers and the consumers who had their Christmases ruined. You're taking the side of the Grinch here. You know absolutely what I'm talking about. I'm not babbling. You just disagree with what I'm saying. Look, you're an expert on the Constitution. The Constitution grants Congress the power to regulate commerce, and this is Congress's job to do so, and Richard Blumenthal is only doing what he was elected to do, which is stand up for his constituents. If you lied and said it was going to be there by the 24th and it wasn't, you should have to pay that money back.
They didn't lie. They said they were going to try and get the packages there. Clearly, they would rather have had those packages there.
No, they said the packages would be delivered on time.
But they did the right thing. Honestly, they did the right thing. They said, we're refunding the customers' money. We tried. We're sorry. By the way, you know what the alternative is? You can go to the U.S. Postal Service. You think it'd be there on time if you did that?
Yes, I do.
Well, you're very optimistic.
Yes, I do. I think the U.S. Postal Service can handle the volume. As you know, their volume has dropped way off. What these companies did was take on more work than they could handle, and they lied about it, and they should be held accountable.
You know what, Steve? They immediately issued these refunds before the senator got involved. Before, you know, these senators, that's like the third senator that took to a podium that started attacking the free market in the last couple of days. It's absolutely ridiculous.
So you're a proponent of the free market, but you're an opponent of free speech. You support the free market, but you're opposed to a United States senator saying
Senator
what
Menendez
he thinks.
and Senator Blumenthal. Use any opportunity you can to kind of promote your own little agenda going on. But the reality is, in all these cases, the free market takes care of it, and it fixes itself. If you screw up, customers aren't coming back. Bottom line, next year they'll go somewhere else.
Yeah, how does the free market fix this? Christmas was ruined.
Like I just said.
How are they going to fix that? How do they fix that?
Your 5-year-old doesn't get the ball you ordered from Amazon. Next year, you're not going to do it the same way. You're either going to order earlier or you're going to have it sent another way.
Oh, it's the customer's fault. I get it. They have no responsibility for fulfilling their promise and getting it there on time.
Am I not saying it's not UPS or FedEx's fault? It's theirs. But they're going to eat it. They're going to eat it with customers saying, I'm not doing it again, or they're going to if I do it again, I'm certainly not going to pay for it. I'm not going to pay the same price for it.
They should be held accountable.
They are being held accountable by the free market.
Richard Blumenthal is
they should be held accountable. You're 100% right.
Into it.
The customer should hold them accountable, and they will, and they do. Not Senator Blumenthal.
How can the customer hold them accountable?
Steve, they have the free will to go use another service. They can go to DHL. They can go to another carrier.
These, by far, are the two biggest and most extensive carriers. They have us by, as I said,
No, they don't.
They've got us over a barrel.
That's the beauty of the free markets. They don't have you by the you-know-whats. You can go somewhere else. Go find another service. And by the way, if they're not holding up their end of the bargain, someone else will come in. That's competition. That's the free market. Another company will offer to do it and do it at a cheaper price. That's how it works, my man.
Who's going to cover the country like those two companies
I'll bet you there's 20 shippers that would love to have the business that the UPS and FedEx have. I'm running out of time. I got to go. Good talking to you. Merry Christmas.